I'ma put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go. 180. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Clement. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Recon, 152 fighter, 14, 82, 14. Hey, we're good.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. How you get on the
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the 14-yard line.
Go. Waiting. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Check 56. Give it up. Ready.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
There we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's Bell. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Newton to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's bring it. 8.
To throw is Newton. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
20. 20.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Bell. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. A deep ball for Dotson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
20. Under 10. 10. SOS. 8.
Again, it's Bell. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got a noon one. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run, hide, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check it out, watch safety creep. 20. Safety creeping.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Set. Set, but ain't. I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Uses the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You got that right there. Check. Hey! He's checking crap. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch out. 8.
Here's Newton. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Go. 2-Jet.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Great 15.
Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Out. 3 down.
Operating from the gun. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Great. 20.
3rd and long, it's Newton. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
120.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, ready to get the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
We got this.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Gun. And watch the leg.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey!
On 1st and 10, Newton. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Newton now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.